In our previous video, we had talked about some of the diseases we create ourselves that goes ahead and kills us. If you haven't watched that video, please take time and click the link above so that you can watch it and see the definition of these diseases that we create ourselves, because this is an act that each and every human being participates in on daily basis. These diseases kills us very easily because of two major reasons. Just like skyscrapers, they have to have very strong foundations rooted in our bodies. You can imagine how strong the foundation of this skyscraper should be for it to be called a skyscraper. That's how these diseases end up killing us, because they usually first and foremost have to build a strong foundation in our bodies. And for these foundations to grow strong, they have first to go unnoticed during their first days. We call these camouflaging. They have to go camouflaging some of our ways of lives so that we just adapt to them and think that this is how our bodies are. Whenever you feel like small aches coming, whenever you feel like there are headaches, there are, the body is getting tired all the time, the body or some you are experiencing some indigestion problems, this is just a way this body is just camouflaging to some of these diseases so that they build and go unnoticed. And by the time they are being noticed, or it is too late that they haven't been noticed, they have built up themselves in the body, and they are now ready to attack, they are now ready to kill, because they are very much rooted in our bodies. We are going to focus on some of these foundations that these diseases always build in their first stages, that are always ignored until it is too late. Point number one: unexplained weight changes. Your weight changes should be explainable. An otherwise state is a bad sign. Your weight state or your weight changes should always be explainable. But if this statement is otherwise according to you, then that is a bad or a red flag. Anytime you go to take your weight, it should be something explainable, that within this time to this time I've done this is why my weight is this. Last my weight was this, I did this and this and this, that's why we have this change, or that's why we have the constants in this weight. So let's define unexplained weight change. What do we mean by unexplained? What I'm focusing on is unexplained. You can't explain this change. So what is normal? What should be normal about your weight? Normally, weight of a human being should fluctuate naturally due to water, due to food we eat, due to the way we sleep or how long we sleep. This should play around maybe +1 or -1. It can go up, it can go down a little. It is normal. That should be normal. But now, what is abnormal about your weight? A noticeable percentage of more than 5% of body weight within a period of say 6 to 12 months without purposefully changing your diet, changing your physical activities, changing the way you live your life, then that is a significant red flag. This is abnormal because it is showing you that, there is something happening with your body, despite the fact that you are not involved in any major change with your diet, any major change with your physical activity, but within a period of 6 to 12 months, there is a 5% change. This is abnormal. That within 6 months, within 12 months, within 8 months, within 4 months, 2 months, your body changes from this to this, or from this to this. Then this is a very much abnormal way, because it is happening in a very short period of time. It is not about dieting or exercising. This change happens even when you haven't altered your eating habits or your exercising routines. That's why we call it an abnormality, because it is a change that just happens even if you haven't altered your exercise habits, you haven't altered your eating habits, then your weight is changing more than 5%. That's not okay. You should consult medication, or you go for a profession, because if you haven't altered your eating habits, your weight should remain the same, or you should remain in between plus 1% or negative 1%. If you haven't altered your exercising habits or the way you spend your time, whether exercising or whether being idle, then it means your weight should remain constant. But in any case, you haven't changed any of this, and you've seen your weight changing more than 5%, that is an abnormal thing. And that's where the danger is. You haven't altered any of your diet. You haven't altered any of your exercising. But now your weight is changing. It means that is an alarm. That is a red flag. This is danger. Because both an intended weight gain or loss could be indicating underlying health issues. And this is where health problems start in our bodies. Everything has a starting point. Remember that. You haven't altered your physical activities, you haven't altered your diet, but your change is your weight is changing. Then that is a starting point of something in your body. It is building a foundation just like the skyscraper, and one day it will end up showing, and it will be too late. So what is this connection? Let's go deeper and see how unexpected weight changes are connected to lifestyle diseases. How are unexpected weight changes connected to lifestyle diseases? What is the connection? What is the connection in between here? This is a lifestyle disease. This is weight, your style, your weight has changed. What is the connection? So let's go back and see what is a lifestyle disease. As I had defined before, a lifestyle disease is often linked to unhealthy habits like poor diets, inactivity, and or stress. That's a lifestyle disease. It is linked to that. But now, unexpected weight gain, what can it signal? What could this unexpected weight gain signaling as much as or as far as your health is concerned? Number one, it could be signaling type 2 diabetes due to insulin resistance. High levels of insulin promotes fat storage. High levels of insulin promotes fat storage. Instead of being used for energy, excess glucose is being stored in the body as fat, leading to unexplainable weight gain. It is something that you just notices and you are gaining weight. This is especially common around the abdomen. If your weight is changing around the abdomen and you haven't altered any of your daily habits like eating, you haven't altered your physical activity, then it means an abnormality happening with your body. It might be building up type 2 diabetes. Number two, maybe it could be cardiovascular disease. Unexpected or rapid weight gain in the context of cardiovascular disease is typically a sign of fluid retention, a key symptom of worsening heart failure. It is not a gain of body fat, but rather an accumulation of excess water and sodium in the body's tissues. So you might realize that you are gaining weight from nowhere. You haven't altered some of things you do in life, but now you are experiencing a weight gain from nowhere. This could be meaning that there is a lot of water retention in the body. Now, this water accumulation would lead to heart problems. At number 3, we are looking at fatty liver or kidney disease. This is due to fluid retention also in the body. Fatty liver is an indicator that the body is failing to manage body's fluid balance. So it is dangerous fluid retention and an indicator that the organs are failing to manage the body's fluid balance. You can see your body just swells from nowhere. This means there is a lot of fluids being retained in the body, that your organs are failing to manage this fluid balance. So those were examples of what your body could be signaling if you from nowhere you are gaining weight. Now, from nowhere you are losing weight. From nowhere you are losing weight. What could this be signaling? Number one, it could be undiagnosed diabetes. Unexplained weight loss can also signal undiagnosed diabetes, as the body burns fat muscles for energy, leading you to lose weight. This could be a signal that you are developing some diabetes in your body. Number two, it could be signaling that you are developing gastrointestinal problems. Gastrointestinal disorders cause unexpected weight loss by disrupting nutrients absorption, or by causing inflammation, or by reducing appetite. The moment you reduce appetite for no reason, your body weight will be lost automatically, and you'll be wondering what is happening, what is not happening. I haven't altered anything, I haven't changed anything, but why am I losing weight? Your body, it only means that your body is not getting enough fuel even if you eat normally. At number 3, we have mental health conditions. Mental health condition. Stress might be eating you up, leading to a stressed you. Mental disorders can lead to unexpected weight loss through various psychological and physiological mechanisms, including changes in appetite. The moment you are mentally affected, you might change your appetite. It might alter your metabolism. It might increase physical inactivity, or it might make you have digestive issues. So the moment you realize that you are cutting weight for no reason, it might mean that you are developing a mental disorder. A mental disorder could be developing, and the moment there is a mental disorder in your body, it means that there are some activities you won't perform well, including digestion, including physical activity. You might start being physical inactive for no reason. You might start feeling, some abnormalities. So let's look at some of these reasons as to why most people usually ignore their weight changes, which is very dangerous. People usually they change in weight, but they ignore that. Why do you think people ignore, or why do you think you usually ignore this? Let's look at what are people so busy doing that they ignore this red flag here. Nobody is concerned about this red flag of your weight changes, either increasing in weight for no reason or reducing in weight for no reason. Let's look at this. Number one, misconception. People usually look at weight loss as something very positive, even if it was unintentional, or they attribute weight gain to simply I'm aging, or I've been quite stressed, so that's why I grew a bit fat. But now this could be all false thinking. This could be all false thinking. You could be telling yourself falsehood that it was just a small bit, a little bit of stress here and there, so that's why I gained weight. Or it is just because I'm getting older, that's why my weight has changed. It is just because everybody else is losing weight, so it is normal. Yeah, that's good, I'm lost some weight. No, it is not okay to lose weight or to gain weight if it is unintended. Reason number two as why people ignore this sign is because gradual onset. It is usually gradual. Changes can be slow and hard to notice day by day until they become significant. Just like a seed, it takes time before they turn out to be trees. It also takes time before these weight gains or weight losses turns out to prove to you that there are something dangerous, there's something to be avoided. The unintended weight changes may turn out to be very, very dangerous, just the way a seed with time turns out to be a plant that will turn out to be a big tree. Reason number three as to why people ignore this is they focus on other symptoms easily and forget the weight gain or the weight losses. Other minor symptoms might be dismissed easily as it's just normal, I'm getting older, I have been stressed here and there, so they will ignore the weight changes and focus on other symptoms in the body. The moment your body starts aching, the back, the moment your foot aches, you focus there, but you forget about the weight changes. At number 4, we have normalization of unhealthy lifestyles. A sedentary lifestyle and processed diets are common, so associated changes could also seem normal. we normalize these things that it is normal. Let's eat, let's do this, let's sit, let's be seated for hours, let's do this, watch for hours. But the changes that might accompany your lifestyles now becomes a problem. You also ignore them, and with time they become a problem to your body. You ignore them, and with time they become problems to your body. Now, what are the consequences? What are the consequences of ignoring weight changes with your body? Let's look at what could be waiting for you if you keep ignoring these weight changes. If you continue ignoring weight changes, the following can happen to you and your loved ones with the same ignorance traits. Number 1, delayed diagnosis. Ignoring the early sign leads to delayed medical intervention, hence the build-up of a disease. You ignore that, something develops in your body, and in a near future, a wrong diagnosis might be given. And this is one of the most silent killers in the whole world. Wrong diagnosis is one of the silent killers in the whole world, because people are being diagnosed on a wrong thing. They start getting medication on that wrong thing, and the real thing is growing and growing and growing, and at last the real thing will come to kill you. But whatever was being treated was just something different. So at number 2, consequence number 2 is disease progression. Conditions like cancer, diabetes, or heart disease can worsen in stages, becoming harder to manage if caught later. Just like a bushfire, all the body will be falling sick eventually because you ignored these things. The thing built up The thing went ahead and built up itself in the body. So at the end of the day, it will end up destroying the whole body. Now, number 3 is increased complications. If you continue ignoring the weight changes, you might end up having increased complications. Higher risk of stroke, heart attack, severe organ damage, and chronic pain might end up developing in your body. Each and every organ might be affected in the long run because you ignored, and maybe the problem was developing, say, in the stomach. Maybe there was a problem of indigestion, and now this problem gives birth to something like kidneys being affected. This problem gives birth to something like intestines being affected, to something like the whole stomach being affected, to something like the whole brain being affected. So the problems are all over the organs. What is remaining? You are hospitalized. What is remaining? It is you to just die. And finally, we have reduced quality of life. If you continue ignoring these signs, you might eventually end up leading a low quality life. Long-term physical and mental health issues can develop, impacting overall well-being. Because you ignored the signs, something happens, you get sick, now your life has been, deteriorized to almost zero. You become a useless member of the society. So why wait until the day your life is headed to a ditch for you to get started and for you to start regretting when you had the signs? This one takes us to take action. Talk is always cheap, but action is the beginning of any transformation. Talk is always cheap. Yes, I have this sign. Oh, I'll take this, I'll do this, I'll revisit my lifestyle, I'll do this and that. Talk is always cheap, but taking action is the beginning of any transformation. And remember, it is all about you. All the choices of habits to take are within your power. All the choices and precautions to take are always within your power. You should prioritize your health. Let's look at the things to do in order for you to prioritize your health with regards to unexpected weight changes. What do you think you should prioritize for your health? Number 1, always monitor your weight. Regularly check and take note of significant fluctuations of your body weight. Regularly. This should be happen, if possible, every 2 months. If possible, check your weight, take the note every 2 months. At number 2, consult a professional. If you experience unexplained weight changes, now that you are regularly taking note about your weight, if you experience unexplained weight changes, especially more than 5% or less than 5% within 6 or 12 months, consult a doctor. Reach out very fast to a doctor, or reach out to a coach like me, so that we can sit down and see what is happening with your body. What do you think you are doing wrongly that you might yourself end up not noticing? Just reach out to me as your coach via this WhatsApp number, so that we can have a conversation and see what could be happening. Number 3, adopt healthy habits. Try your best, adopt healthy habits. Try your best to go for a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, and adequate sleep for crucial weight management. This is where a coach is needed most. If I'm not wrong, at this point is where a coach is needed more, because most people usually have a challenge adopting a healthy lifestyle. Adopting new habits is usually a very big challenge to most people. Please just reach out via this WhatsApp number to me, so that if you feel you have any challenge adopting these healthy habits, it should not be a challenge anymore. So get connected to a good coach, get connected to a good medical advisor, and your life will be very much okay. At number 4, we have take prevention measures, because prevention is the key. Take prevention measures because prevention is the key. Early recognition and lifestyle modifications are powerful tools, are very powerful tools against developing serious long-term conditions. It is time to take the right tools so that you know how to live your life to the best and to prevent these diseases from occurring in your life. Prevention, as I said, prevention is always outweighs cure. In any way, prevention always outweighs cure. In any way, prevention always outweighs cure. In many ways, including cost effectiveness, including quality of life, including the risks that might occur, including the death risks that might occur. Prevention will always outweigh cure. There's no cure that will ever outweigh prevention. If you could prevent it, then you will be in the safest place with your life forever. If you have any challenge of taking preventative measures rather than curative measures, please reach out to Coach Malwa here. I'm here for you. Just let's have a conversation. Let's talk and see, why wait for cure when cure is never powerful than prevention. Coach Malwa is my name. Please reach out if you have any challenge with your weight. Your weight changes just for no reason. You haven't altered any of your daily lifestyle habits, but your weight is just changing. That means it is a red flag. Something might be developing within your body. It needs your action to take preventative measures rather than waiting for the cure. That's why I come into your life as a coach. Coach Malwa is my name. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, this is the time, this is the chance for you to press that subscription button so that anytime, any minute I load such content, you are among the first people to see it. You are among the first people to watch. Like it, share this video so that somebody somewhere who is interested or who is having such a challenge or whose life can transform just by observing and meeting this content, you could have helped in a way or another, preventing rather than waiting for the cure. Coach Malwa is my name. Thank you very much.